Now available, the Holistic Horseworks Remedies app. Find the cause, fix the pain, and love your horse longer.
Hi, this is April Holistic Horseworks, and people ask me what is it I see when I first look at a horse. I start at the head, and if you look at Archie's head here, his nostrils, one's a little higher, one's a little lower, they're different size. If we come up to what you would call his cheekbones, and you look at the halter, this side is lower than this side, right up here. And if you come up and you look at his eyes, you'll notice the same thing. This side's a little bit lower. So when he had a past head trauma or pullback, it means that he leaned more on his right side. And that pulls all the cranial bones down on the right. So for a rider, he would be heavier on right rein. This side lip line would have 2 wrinkles. The other side would have 1 wrinkle. If you come into the body and you look at the feet, okay, we're not looking at what the farrier cuts and trims. We're looking at calcification, side bone, where things are going. The calcification is bigger right in here. So you have calcifications. He hasn't been loading his hooves correctly in the past. Where does that start from? We get into that next. Okay, where they don't have any heel underneath is where they're jamming and loading first. So when I come up to the acupressure point that I check for first rib on this side, he's reactive. So he has first rib out under right shoulder, making right lead canter uncomfortable. You'll see where his mane flips, okay, right above C6 and C7. So the other shoulder is working harder, pulling the hair follicles in that direction. And when I come back, you'll see that his lumbar is raised in the psoas area. This is really tight. If he was a little bit skinnier, they would call that roach back. And then you have that dip of atrophy muscle and a little bit of the hunter's bump. And this hip is about 2 inches further back than the hip on the other side. So his right hip is back and dropped. We look at the balance of the hairlines. Okay. Do the feet match? So his right hind hoof, the hairline drops more to the ground. The left is more horizontal, has more heel. When you come to the front feet, you're looking at do the hairlines match? They don't. So the left side the hairline goes down to the ground, has a lower heel. The right side has more heel. That's always the side that your first rib is out on. So everything is tight on his right side. His cranial bones are dropped on the right, and his first rib is out on the right side. And that's going to give you all of these little body issues that, if ridden 5 days a week, can create training, pain, and mysterious lameness issues. And you can find all the answers to that on my website, holistichorseworks.com. Thanks.
Now available, the Holistic Horseworks Remedies app. Find the cause, fix the pain, and love your horse longer.